Guys, welcome to the Spotter Up Podcast, where we follow the traditional total man concept of gunfighter, writer, wild man, and monk.
With you about that Boker Applegate-Fairbairn combat fighting knife. The knife has a N690 cobalt stainless steel blade with a Micarta handle. The knife is overall 8.5 inches long and the blade is 4.5 inches long. The size of the knife allows you to manipulate it in your hand easily into different positions. The knife has a very intentional size and shape. It fits into the palm of your hand like this really nicely. You just curl your hand around it and it's not going anywhere. It allows for a lot of wrist manipulation. So if you know anything about knife fighting, you know it's all about hitting those vital spots. This allows a lot of hand articulation. The knife is not going anywhere. You don't need a great big huge handle, which is common with a lot of the fighting knives today. If I hold it like this, you can see I can generate a lot of force as I'm stabbing. Also allows me, like I was saying, to manipulate that wrist to hit vital arteries and whatnot. Because of the size and shape of the knife, I can also easily switch up my grip. Placing my thumb right over the top allows me to come down and stab forcefully. The blade is a 4.5 inch blade, which is ideal for hitting those vital organs and whatnot, but it's not so large that you can't find a place to carry this thing. There's a lot of different sizes and shapes and some really badass knives out there that definitely catch my attention, but I like this one because it's realistic. This is like the size and shape that I would actually carry on me. Okay, so a sheath is a lot like a pistol holster. You aren't going to carry this knife around unless you've got it in some type of holster, aka sheath. This is not a hit on Boker. What I'm about to talk about here is a hit on virtually every knife manufacturer. They put tons of thought and effort into the knife and the product itself, but not a whole lot of effort into the sheath. Let's talk about this sheath here for a second. It has, where you secured right here, this Velcro strip. Like, that didn't make sense to me initially. So I was like trying to drop the knife into the sheath and it was snagging. And I was wondering why there was all this extra built up material here. And then I realized if I take this Velcro and spread it out, that I can wrap it around the sheath like this and snap it like that. So that would be awesome if you didn't want that strap around the knife. Like maybe you needed to produce the knife quickly. It was on a place in your body where you wanted to pull it out very quickly. So the only problem with that is that if I turn the knife upside down, it falls right out. There is absolutely no retention. So I always like for there to be two methods of retention on my knife. So what would be awesome is if the knife actually kind of snapped into the sheath, kind of a positive lock. And then the strap would be your secondary point of retention. When I carry this knife, I'm probably going to take this strap and pull it straight down and tape it around the sheath. Something noteworthy is on the back of the sheath here, there's some additional molly right here for securing this thing onto your gear. It is definitely intended to be carried as a combat weapon. On the website they advertised that there are some combat units, elite units carrying this thing, and that could very well be the case. So if you're looking for something to improve on this thing, look at the sheath. The knife itself is awesome. It's great. Love it. And so that's about it for the Boker Applegate-Fairbairn combat fighting knife. Go out and get yourself one. Thanks for watching.